Hey everyone, Nick Creticos of Nick's Seasonal Decor. Down here again, this is Dad's second night back to back, which has been kind of a while since we've done that. And I thought tonight we would mix it up. I talked about this, I want to say about an hour or so ago. So I don't know if you heard me, Dad, but I did go live in the bathroom.
I heard you.
The things that my business does, the things that I have to do for my business. If you just what if somebody just came over and they hear me talking to hundreds of people in the bathroom like that? It's just, I don't know, but it threw me off, so I kind of stuttered throughout that whole video. But I said tonight I want to do something a little bit different when I showed off that centerpiece. So here we have kind of like a wall piece. It has, I forget what you would call this, Dad. What would you call that?
It's like ironwork. Yeah, like wrought ironwork.
It has that faux wrought iron look. It is metal. The whole thing is metal, actually, and it does have hangers on the back. So what I've done, this is for a candle. It closed up when you first got it. That way they probably shipped it. It was probably a lot easier. But I just added a brick of floral foam with a significant amount of hot glue on the bottom of it. And what we're going to be adding is this. So let's just show off some of these flowers while I pull up the video, make sure we are live. Looks like we are. So as you come in, let me know if the quality is okay. Hopefully everything's showing up well on, your end.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you, guys. Also, exciting news. Yesterday, we started a new group. So it's a one-and-done situation. It's not like Nick's Exclusive Wreath Community, which is, monthly. It's a subscription. This is a $10 fee. I'll just, say it right off the bat. $10 and you get 3 live tutorials at the end of this month. You can hear the dog going berserk upstairs. We're creating a wreath, a patriotic wreath. We're creating a patriotic garland, and we're also creating a patriotic lantern. So that's going to be for my own front door, which I'm very, very excited about. So you can either click the description link or the pinned comment in the comment section, and I'm looking forward to it. We've already had 150 people sign up, and we would love to have you. But the first thing we're going to work with are some of these. You know what kind of flowers these are, Dad?
They look like tulips.
Do they? Do you even know what a tulip looks like?
I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't know. It looks like a. I don't know. It's
a lily. A lily.
A lily. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
A lily.
The shape of the flowers. Yeah.
These are one of Yaya's favorite flowers, and we actually
have
some left over. These are left over from a massive wreath that we've actually done with our within our own home. So I thought it would be kind of fun to use these up and put them into something interesting. Aren't those pretty?
They're pretty. They look real.
They're one of Yaya's favorite flowers. So Yaya loves white lilies. Like white oriental lilies, but these are actually Asiatic lilies, slightly smaller bloom, and these aren't, the heavily scented ones that you'll find at, the stores, and I think that would look pretty just sticking right up there. So we're not covering, see how we added this, but it's not completely covering the background. That's something to focus on. Whenever you're designing anything fancy, anything funky, a container, a wall basket, a wall container, anything for that matter, you always want to make sure you see as much of the product as possible. The last few days, you guys, my house is just driving me crazy. I'll just say that first and foremost. There's too many phone calls, too many noises, but you still see tons of the wrought iron behind it. So the lilies aren't completely covering the back, which is something that I look for whenever designing anything. So never cover up the entire container, or else it's just honestly pointless to use. You could just use a flat piece of wood if you wanted to, because you're not even going to see it. But in this case, we are going to see it. So I want to make sure that we're not going to cover it up too much. So we're going to just break down another lily. This is not going to be a full-size stem. Pull off the tags. These Hobby Lobby tags are ruthless, you guys. They stay no matter what. In this one, we have a smaller bud. And that's another thing I look for whenever I purchase anything. See how these have, different stages of life on them, Dad?
Yeah.
I always look for that. So if you guys don't mind giving this video a like and a share right off the bat, we would greatly appreciate it.
These are nice. You can bend them any way you want, too.
You can. So that's the beauty of working with artificial. And group members this week are going to figure out that it's not quite as easy working with fresh as it is with artificial, because you don't have the ability to kind of flex your branches and move them around like we're doing tonight. So it's a lot easier working with these artificial lilies than if they were fresh. All right, so I have a couple of these lily stems, and I figured it would be nice to kind of make this a lily-dominated arrangement. So we're going to work in more lilies, of course. Just snipping them off like so. Pulling off your tags. And this one, we're going to stick dead smack in the middle and bend it down.
Right. Hi, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon. How's everybody doing? Place that one there.
Yes, you heard a bird in the background, a big macaw.
Yes, and you're going to hear a lot more noises because my family is incredibly noisy, you guys. Between the bird, the dog, the constant amount of phone calls each and every day, it's chaotic. Between my brother singing, Bella's walking, it's a lot, but it's okay. We'll deal with it. Take our final lily, dip it again. Want to make sure there's hot glue on that. And I'm going to bend that down as well. See what we did there, Dad?
Yeah.
Now we can hold it up and show you guys how it's kind of progressing. So don't forget, this is not going to lie on a table. I wouldn't even recommend this for a door. This would look amazing in a home. Also, the width of it, it's only going to come out about, I'd say, 10 to 12 inches max. I don't want to go any further than that, or else it's just going to, take up too much real estate in your home.
It'd be a nice hallway piece, I think.
Yes, a hallway piece. And this thing will flip back and forth until it's hanging up. So just keep that in mind if you're kind of like, why is it doing that? It's because it's kind of gravity-based, so it'll hold with gravity. Now we have this leftover bush, and this is kind of a darker fall tones, and I think these colors would work really nicely for year-round. I mean, hey, you guys, these are the lilies I have in my house that we use for, our everyday decor. It's just kind of a basic neutral color, nothing too showy. That's kind of how I like to do my home, and I know lots of you guys do as well. So we're just going to take some of these. This is just from a leftover spray, and work them in. How many of you guys are planning, I can't do the patriotic thing this time, having surgery? Well, I hope, Rose, the surgery goes well.
Yes, Rose. Hope the surgery goes well.
Definitely. So just going to poke in a few. I don't want to cover up too much of our wrought iron, or kind of faux wrought iron. This is not real, but it's still pretty nonetheless. So just working in several pieces. We're going to keep this nice and airy. But like I said, we have over 150 members. Tonight, we're also going to be admitting more members. And we did have a few more people join Nick's exclusive wreath community over the last couple of days. So I did hold off on posting the critique. That way, new members do have the opportunity of, getting their designs critiqued. So that's what we're also working on tonight. Tonight's going to be a busy night, Dad. But I love it so much. So that's all that really matters. If you love what you do, it's not working.
It's true.
Right? I learned that from you. So when before I graduated, before, I started Nick's Seasonal Decor, really, from day one, Dad's always been one of those parents that says, do what you want to do. If you're miserable your whole life, don't pursue that career. I can't tell you how many of my friends or, peers, dove into a business that they didn't even want to be in, or, went to school for things that they didn't even want to do. And they're going to be miserable, and they are already miserable. So make sure that what you're doing in your life, you enjoy. Right, Dad? Isn't that what you taught us?
It's true. It's not always about the money or anything. You have to be happy.
Definitely.
You only live one life. Live your best life.
That's right. He's been telling us that since we were little. And I guess I hit the jackpot, Dad. I can't get any better than what I do.
That's right.
Right?
And be good human beings.
That's right. All right, so maybe one or two more pieces, and then we can switch over to another foliage. We also have some ferns that I thought would look nice in this. So we can work in some ferns if we decide to do so. Place a piece shooting there. And our final piece, let's just stick right here. Might as well. All right. There we go. Now, time to work in some ferns. So I only have a few of these leaves that we can work in. But I do have another fern that we can add, possibly, if we want. Okay.
This is looking good, Nick.
Thank you. So let's see. Good advice, Steve. That's right, Tracy. You have a wise father. Exactly, Carol.
Thank you, Tracy.
And he got it from his mother, Yaya. You guys know Yaya by now. And Yaya's feeling much better today. Her neck hurt a little bit. I don't know if she told you that, Dad.
No, she didn't tell me, no.
Her neck hurt a little bit today, but she's on the right track. And her voice is coming back beautifully. She was so nervous. She's still so nervous.
She's nervous about her voice.
Yeah, I don't know why. She's so nervous. And I said to Yaya, Yaya, if you sound like a smoker for the rest of your life, I don't care. I love you the same, you know? But it's not even bad. It's just quiet. Her voice is a lot quieter right now. So, we'll take it while we can. Because once she starts getting her voice back, you guys, we're going to hear constant things, whatever Yaya wants to tell us. Yaya is very vocal.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. What do you guys think of this so far? They can't really get the best angle, so we're going to hold it up in a minute and show you guys how it's turning out. I'm going to stick one piece shooting uphill. And this, being a fern, you still can easily see through it. And that's what I'm looking for, isn't it? I want to still be able to see my design.
Terry said, Nick, I'm going to Craig Bachman's sale next week. I know you've been there.
Awesome. Yes, me and Dad took a trip to Craig Bachman. Gosh, how many years ago now?
2-3 years, yeah.
2-3 years
I'd like to
ago.
go back. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Me and Dad just love traveling. He's a great travel buddy, that's for sure. All right, that's where we're at so far.
That looks great, Nick.
What do you think? You guys like that? I think that looks pretty. Of course, we can do a little fluffing here and there. And adjusting as always. I do have some flowers that are the same color scheme as this. I just, for the life of me, don't know where I put them. So they were little filler flowers, but I really wanted to do this project tonight, which is why we're kind of using these. So if I can find them, we will add them. We can add them together, or I can add them after and show you guys what it looks like with those, I think, finishing flowers. But I just don't know where they are right now. Who do you think touched them, Dad?
I will not say.
I think
I'm not going to throw her under the bus.
I think Yaya came down here and surprised me by cleaning up a little bit a couple weeks ago, because these flowers I've had for a while now. And I think she might have put them somewhere, but that's okay. We still love her the same. So we have some of these, which I love, but I don't love the foliage on these. So what I do when I don't like the foliage, because flowers can be absolutely beautiful, but sometimes you get the cheapest looking foliage, I just pull those leaves down and then cut the flowers right off without the leaves. See how much better that looks, Dad, without those leaves?
Yeah.
So they're a little too cheap for this design, so I'm just going to pull them down. I think that was all of them. And then all we have to do is just snip them off without the leaves.
Thank you for the stars, everyone.
Thank you, guys. So how many of you are planning on joining our patriotic class? Like I said, 3 videos, $10, and that's going to take place at the end of this month. And you only have a few more days. We're closing it in a few more days. I think, what did Alex post it as? The 8th? The 9th? And then we're going to design later on. I picked out the flowers today. I actually got so excited that I told Dad to come downstairs. Didn't I, Dad?
Yep.
And I showed him all of the things, what we're going to do with them. I'm excited because our front door is the perfect shade of blue for everything. Right? Isn't it the perfect shade? Everything matches beautifully with that door. So I can't wait to have a patriotic door at the end of April. But that's okay.
2 batches of peanut butter and coconut. Oh,
Ooh, I love
send me
coconut.
some.
I love coconut. Me
Me
and Alex
too.
love coconut.
I love peanut butter, too.
Steven doesn't love coconut. He's never been a fan of
He's a
coconut.
peanut butter guy, though.
He's a peanut butter guy, though. He
Yeah.
loves peanut butter. I love peanut butter, too, but Steven could have it all the time. Peanut butter is kind of like salmon to me, where you can have it once in a while, and then it just becomes a little much. But Steven, every day. Yeah, I think those berries added a nice,
Yeah, I
nice
like it.
touch. So let's do one more of those berries. Hoping to join Patriotic. I joined last night. Was I supposed to get an email? You should have gotten an email, but if you didn't, all you have to do is just request to join the group. So if you head to the page where you purchase your membership, all you have to do is click the second button, request to join the group. And if you've already requested and you haven't put in your email address yet, you have to put your email address, you guys, and make sure that you spell it right too. It makes our lives so much easier when we admit you into the group, because if your email is slightly off, all we do, Dad, is just copy and paste. So for instance, my email is nickseasonaldecor@gmail.com. If I wrote nickseasonaldecor@gmail.col, it's not going to pull up when we, search for your email. Make sure you have a subscription. And that's all you have to do. We're going to be admitting more members tonight. I actually posted a picture in the group earlier showing off the supply haul. It was actually funny because my hands were covered in flowers, like full, because I never seem to want a cart. I don't know. I never have carts because I always think I'm just going to grab a couple things. And I don't know why I do that, you guys, because I know by now, I know myself. And is it ever just a couple things, Dad?
Nope.
Never. So what's the point of me just loading up my hands with flowers when I know I'm going to need either a cart or I'm going to look like a fool when it comes to, going up to the register, which happened today. So, of course, I took a selfie with all of the stuff in my hands, and everybody was looking at me like, what is this kid doing? What is this weirdo doing? But that's okay.
I think it was Pierrette who said she had a peanut butter cup Blizzard. Oh, my God. When's the last time we got a Blizzard?
Ooh, we love blizzards.
I got to go get one now.
Yeah, we have to. Who said that?
I think it was Pierrette.
Oh, gosh.
I missed it. They don't do the blueberry or cherry ones anymore, though.
Well, I guess we're going to
I got to complain.
All right, you guys. What do you think of that?
That looks bomb.
Show some hearts if you love this. Yes, Pam. So if you requested to join but didn't put your email address, you can just, if you go to the page, you can just type in your email address and you should be good to go. So if you haven't been admitted yet, we still have gosh, 40, 50 people to admit. I got up to last night and then a few this morning. So this evening we're going to admit the rest. And yeah, you know, if you join tonight, you should be admitted tonight or first thing tomorrow. Perfect colors for my bedroom. Isn't this the perfect color scheme?
I just love it.
I just love neutral colors, things that aren't bright and shiny. Honestly, if I could decorate my whole house in just fall colors, I think that's what I would do. Because this is definitely my color scheme.
That'll look nice right next to the front door, the little wall there.
Dad, we have too much in this house as it is. I think that would look nice. You're right. Maybe we'll take a picture with that. So, what do you guys think? I do have more filler greenery, which I'll add afterwards to the sides, because you never want your foam showing. That's another important tip. One thing that I've been doing forever, but it was kind of emphasized in floral school, is to cover your mechanics. It's something that is very, very important because, you know, if somebody purchases it from you, they're not going to want to see how you made it. You want it to kind of have that illusion that, you know, you just did your magic, which you did. So that is going to conclude our live for this evening. A very simple project that, you know, if I like this enough for our own home, Dad, I'll probably just keep it. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be listed. And if it is listed, where can they purchase it, Dad?
And Etsy.
In our Etsy shop. So I'll have the link for that in the comment section. Yes, Nick's Seasonal Decor. But I love it. You know, I'm going to have to find those filler flowers I was talking about earlier. So again, if you're interested in joining our patriotic class, you can join through the link in the description as well as the pinned comment in the comment section. $10, 3 tutorials. You know, it's incredibly inexpensive. We could have charged a lot more for it. But as I've been saying, my logic when it comes to stuff like that is, you know, we've done plenty of expensive things, plenty of, you know, big things. I want everybody to experience, you know, the art of designing, regardless of your budget. So $10, very economical for those 3 videos, which are going to happen later this month. So I'm looking at the flowers as we speak, and I'm so excited because we picked out some real beautiful flowers. So again, a 3-foot garland. If you click the link, it'll explain it all. But a 3-foot garland, a wreath, and a lantern swag for my front door. So, love you guys. Let me know what you think of this. As always, hit that like button, hit that share button. Follow us on Instagram. We are like 10 people away from 24,000 followers on Instagram. And we got, you know, 10 or so people till 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, follow us on both of our other channels. God forbid we lose Facebook. It'll still be nice to be able to contact you all. So, again, love you guys. Ooh, we didn't choose 2 winners. So, tomorrow we'll pick 4 winners for the group, I guess, because we forgot to do that tonight. So, we'll choose 4 lucky winners for the patriotic class we're hosting tomorrow because I wanted to give away, you know, at least 6 or 7 of them. So, we'll do 4 tomorrow. So, you know, definitely tune in tomorrow because we got definitely a lot of giveaways for that. So, love you guys, and we'll see you then. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.